Hi there, Jen from The Art of Extraordinary. How are you today? We are in the most amazing little piece of paradise, and as we walk and talk today, I thought we'd go exploring, because do you and your team take time to explore different places, different opportunities, different potential for the business? Or do you just keep doing the same, stick to what you know? Do you ever go exploring? Do you ever get the whiteboard out and just think, well, what could be possible? What is possible? Now, it's an amazing day today here. The beach has actually been closed because it is so rugged. Here we go. It's a rugged day out there. The beach is closed. I actually wanted to take you over to that far corner where there's like this amazing pool. That was going to have to be for another day, that little journey. In the meantime, we're going to find a spot in here so you can hopefully see me. I hope hear me as well, because it is the waves are loud today. So going exploring, do you make time and take time out to go exploring? Or is it, like I said, same? Now we are going up here onto rocks because the tide's coming in. So are you taking time with your team to explore? Okay, to look at how you're doing things and maybe do them a little bit differently. Are you making time to do things a little differently and explore the options, what's possible, or do you keep doing it the same way because that's what you know? You've all done it that way for a long time. And I think going on a journey is sometimes a really good thing to do. It's getting the whiteboard out, it's sitting down, it's maybe taking you out of your normal environment. Get out of that day-to-day and go and look and think about, well, how can we do it differently? Okay, what's possible for us moving forward? What's working really well already? What needs a little tweaking and improving? And getting out of the comfort zone, getting out of your day-to-day environment, your day-to-day, monotony, and questioning, asking yourselves, what can we do better here? What do we need to work on? And sometimes that exploring is a place where amazing things can happen, where people can be honest, they can open up, they can share their ideas and thoughts, because otherwise it's the same. It's like me, if I walk that same route every day of the week, every morning, if I go that same way, it gets boring, it gets monotonous. Here come the waves. Man, it's pretty, see? We have a bit of height. Back out, back in. Okay, day to day is pretty monotonous. The waves go out, the waves come in, it's the same. So take yourself maybe somewhere different and go exploring. Let's see what we can tackle here. I love rock hopping. Did you ever rock hop when you were a kid? It was like my favourite thing ever when I was a child. We only ever went to the beach once a year for 2 weeks. That was like our big family holiday, and it was an incredible experience as a kid to go somewhere different and explore. I used to love it, and we'd always go to different beaches. We weren't the family that would go to that same place every year because we lived in country New South Wales, so we'd explore often beaches in Queensland. And so by going somewhere different, we learned about places, we learned about things, we met different people, new people. And so that's what I suggest with you and your team is go somewhere different, okay? Get people opening up, get people meeting, exploring different ideas and possibilities, thoughts, opinions, okay? Often in the day-to-day, everyone's so busy and bogged down with that sameness that they stop thinking, they stop thinking differently, they stop that input because they're caught up in the day-to-day. So get out and get exploring. Do you want to come walking a bit more? I just noticed this guy, he went up and around the corner, so let's go follow him, shall we? The wind is up, it's a rugged, awesome, beautiful day. Here's another look. It's just spectacular. So let's see what we can find up and around the corner here, shall we? So pretty awesome, hey! And it's a little bit hairy, okay? This part of the track here now is, the waves are getting louder, if anything. They're coming in more, and my track here, it's narrowing. Okay, so sometimes when you explore, it's gonna get a little hairy. And as the leader, you may feel really uncomfortable with where your team want to take you, or the ideas that are being put out there, or the direction that comes from up down. Like some of those ideas and pathways aren't necessarily where everyone wants to go, but it's really important important to explore together as a team and to be able to have safe, honest, open space to talk about what's possible and what the potential is, okay? Rather than just always staying in that same lane, okay? We're gonna go a little bit further, see what's out here. It's getting rocky now, really rocky. So I feel like I've reached my limit of exploringness today. Like, we're getting pretty rocky. iPhone, selfie stick, yeah, likely to hit rocks, so let's not go that far, shall we? Anyway, trust you've had a bit of fun exploring with me, and I hope that gives you something to think about with you and the team. Have a terrific day, and listen, if you want some help with getting that team talking, getting some of those ideas out, brainstorming, let's start with the white canvas, a fresh slate, and let's do some brainstorming together. Really love that. Take care now. Huge love. Bye.